The never-ending journey of tears continues as a season 3 for To Your Eternity anime has been confirmed. Further details have not yet been announced. For those who don't know, the story of To Your Eternity follows an immortal creature originally known simply as It, but later adopting the name Fushi, who is sent to Earth to experience what it means to be human. Fushi can transform into any shape, beginning as a rock, then moss, and then a white wolf, who first encounters a human in the form of a lonely boy. After the boy dies, Fushi decides to take on his form and follow the boy's dream to experience the world and meet new and different people. At the end of season 1, Fushi faces the loss of Piera, leading him to isolate himself for 4 decades until knockers begin attacking humans off the island. As he prepares to leave, he meets Hisame, the reincarnation of Hayase, a woman who had merged with a knocker. The two travel to the site of the knocker attack, where they meet Tonari and Sander. Hisame tries to kill Tonari, but is wounded herself and escapes. Tonari dies in front of Fushi and becomes a spirit. For the next 2 centuries, Fushi avoids extensive human contact and is regularly visited by Hayase's reincarnations and descendants, one of which is a man named Kahaku. They establish a religious cult called the Guardian Force, worshipping Fushi and opposing the knockers, leading to Kahaku removing Fushi from his solitude. Fushi and Kahaku are captured by Prince Bonshian, who had been instructed by Tonari to find Fushi. Bon lends his princely approval to Fushi and the Guardians and witnesses Fushi resurrect a dead princess but hides the fact from Fushi. Soon, Fushi is arrested by another kingdom and forced to demonstrate resurrection but fails, leading to the imprisonment of Bon and Fushi, but they easily escape. The knocker in Kahaku's arm warns that the knockers will attack the large city Rendrel in 1 year. Bon, Kahaku and Fushi prepare for the attack, and in 1 year, hundreds of knockers attack the city, and during the battle, March is accidentally resurrected. Fushi uses his ability to defend the city, resurrecting his friends where needed. As the battle continues, Kahaku's knocker attacks Fushi, returning him to his original orb form. Bon kills himself near Fushi, giving him his form. As the knockers are overwhelmed by the people returning to life, they retreat, therefore saving the realm of Renville from destruction, and the battle is won as Fushi regains his strength. Kahaku leaves the city with his knocker and later kills himself and his knocker, but not before expressing his strong love for Fushi. The final episode of Season 2, End of an Era, sees the citizens of Renville rejoice and clean up after the battle as the knockers have left after the war. Now that Fushi and all of his friends can finally speak to each other in peace, they rest and celebrate, soon after which they start talking about their dreams. These dreams will take all of them on their chosen path. Fushi spreads himself across the planet to stop the knockers from returning. His friends die one by one as Fushi sleeps for 600 years. When he awakens, he resurrects his closest friends, including March, Gugu, etc., and meets new ones, including Mizuwa, the 18th reincarnation of Hayase, who falls in love with him. However, he discovers that the knockers are now living among humanity and becomes conflicted about what to do. Season 3 will follow Fushi and his reincarnated friends along with new ones as he is left with the task of watching over the world. To Your Eternity had an emotionally draining yet fun Season 1 that definitely deserved its share of praise, but Season 2 is a downgrade with time skips that felt weird and the pacing out of whack, which is fine. After all, the story follows the POV of an immortal, but we then have the characters that just aren't as fun or emotionally attaching as Season 1. Personally, I preferred the quiet and reflective vibe of Season 1 compared to the more action-oriented Season 2. But all of this definitely doesn't mean that this season was a flop, and I still most certainly am looking forward to seeing Fushi drinking boba in the modern world.